Hey everybody, welcome to this week's episode of the Patty G Show inside of the Velocity Partners Group studio here in downtown Baton Rouge, Louisiana. We have a lively episode ahead of you. That's right, we may be talking trash and turlets, but I promise you there are some Facebook photos and just some unique energy coming your way. So make sure you stay tuned for the whole episode and enjoy it. This week brought to you by Lake Men's Health Center, Falaya Real Estate, PB&J Productions, and you know our great partners, Velocity Partners Group. Enjoy the show. No, so how did y'all get here? How did we end up sitting in the chairs today?
So basically, we both worked. We're both kind of construction degrees. I graduated construction management, LSU. He was a similar degree. I don't know what they even call it.
Industrial technology.
Yeah. So we
industrial technology.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
And then we both kind of got industrial construction jobs for electrical contractors working in like plants and stuff. That wasn't the funnest. I mean, it pays well. You know, I made some great friends, some good relationships doing that. But, you know, they got got some older gentlemen up in there and they just, on the top of their screen, they had the countdown to their retirement, literally. By second, minute, day, month, year. And I'm just like, you know what? Maybe locking myself in this industrial freaking prison ain't the way. And he kind of did the same, but...
yeah, and kind of going even before that, man, we were always in kind of a construction background. My dad worked for Cajun Industries for 30 years. So for right when we started college, our summers and Christmas breaks, we were out in the field, you know, pouring concrete, laying pipe. And we were driving to New Orleans almost every day, you know, going work our butts off. So, you know, we worked all through college in construction, you know, and then we started going to the plant work and doing all that kind of stuff. And me and Austin we became good friends in high school and, you know, and stayed friends all throughout college, worked together. And then after that, man, we were like, dude, let's start a business one day. I don't know what it's going to be, but let's freaking do it. We kind of went our different ways or whatever. I was traveling, kind of all over. Once I got out of college, Austin stayed here in town, man, and we kept, you know, in contact. And we were just talking about, you know, opening a business or looking for a business to buy. You know what I mean? So honestly, I think, was it me that I was looking?
Yuko would just text me. He'd be like, we're starting something, man. He goes, I don't know what it is.
I was traveling, dude. I was so, once I got out of...
That's like the classic like garage beer afternoon. Like, dude, I was like,
this is...
No, it's straight up. And he was in Baghdad. He thought he got shipped to war. He goes, I'm in Baghdad, Arizona. I was like,
Arizona.
Yeah, dude. So
Jesus, dude.
After college, I started working for MMR, and I was traveling a lot with them all over, man. And like I said, me and Austin just kept in contact. And dude, I'm always looking for businesses to buy online and stuff like that, man. I was like,
so what are some businesses you came across?
Oh my gosh.
We started just porta potties. We were like, we thought the porta potty game, we were just going to be all time freaking poop suckers, dude.
Yeah.
So why the porta potty?
It was outside the office where I worked, and I was like, that sounds easy.
You just looked at it all day.
I was like, you know what?
Who are the people that rent these?
Well, you know what? I looked at kind of like how me and Euclid are, and like we're the two guys like we can make some money doing something that no one wants to do. I was like, what's something like that, you know, that we could possibly, you know, make some money and like be successful with? Because there's a lot of things that just no one wants to do. That's like, I feel like that was one of them. I was like, shit, I'll get that little sucker out there. I'll watch that dude. I ain't know over that. And then, you know, we started running some numbers on it, and we were like, holy crap, dude, we need a lot of porta potties, dude, to make some money off of a porta potty. Yeah. And then I guess we just realized we're 26 and didn't have any money. So we were just like, all right, what? Like we started looking into.
We started looking into like dumpster. Like, yeah, we started like thinking about just like waste and stuff like that. And then I think in the back, kind of, I don't know about you, but in the back of my head, I was thinking, well, dude, that's like, there's always going to be a need for waste hauling, bro. Like that's not going anywhere. No matter what's going on, trash needs to get hauled. Yeah. You know what I mean? So me and Austin started, you know, running some numbers, doing some things like that. And also while looking for businesses that were, you know, possibly available to buy, you know? So we're looking, and I just see I think I was on like Business Broker, sunbeltbusinessbroker.com, or so, I don't know what I was on some kind of,
exactly where you are.
And I was like,
Sunbelt Business
Brokers.
Sunbelt Business.
We thought, dude, they were they need to change their name.
Yeah, that'll give you a headache, dude. That'll make you not want to buy anything. But dude, I saw dumpster business for sale. And we'd already been kind of talking about it, man. I sent it over to Austin.
Here locally?
No, New Orleans.
Yeah, it was in New Orleans.
And the price on it, dude, I thought we were getting some Humpty stuff, bro. I was like, this is going to be an old beater truck. This is going to be some beat to crap cans, man. But that's what we could afford.
Yeah.
So we were down,
Yeah. So then, man, we were like, man, let's just move forward with it or whatever. Let's see what it's all about. So, I called or whatever, man. It ended up being a franchise opportunity because, Redbox plus Dumpsters is a franchise. I don't know if you're aware of that or not.
Yeah.
Okay. So called them, man. And we just kind of got talking with them and things just started kind of moving forward, next thing you know, we're going up there, learning kind of about what this is all about. You know what I mean? So we did that and just things just kind of just kept going. We're like, damn, dude, like this, we like what we're seeing. Like this is something we're interested in, So kind of just from there, man, we just kept going forward with it. And, we were going up there for training, meeting people with the Redbox Plus Dumpsters brand up there in, was it
Minnesota?
Minnesota?
It's
Yeah.
Minnesota.
Okay.
Yeah. So we were going up there, man. I mean, I was, we were working full-time jobs and trying to coordinate this kind of stuff, going meet with these people and learning about, the business and stuff like that, man. And we ended up, really liking what we saw, man. And, we got the opportunity to do it and we moved forward with it, so I guess here we are.
I mean, that whole process.
It's a lot that got me. I'm on the scratching the surface.
A week later.
I'm
that was a year.
That was just scratching the surface. There was a lot that
You're
went
getting
into
on
all
a
that.
Zoom. They're like, all right, they kind of get a feel for you, They're like, all right, is this somebody that's going to
pick up trash
and, wake up and be worth the crap, basically? And then, they're like, all right, these two dudes are about it. Let's try to, then they're trying to sell. Basically, It seemed like you don't feel like that when you're in the moment, but looking back on it, and then that's what it was. And then you do like kind of weekly or was it bi-weekly? You get on these Zoom calls, you kind of talk about the progression. You start looking in your own market.
So what are you doing during those progression calls?
Yeah, you're kind of looking at, they kind of have the playbook. Loose playbook, but everybody's market's different. Baton Rouge, Nashville, California, whatever. So basically, they start trying to hone you in on, research within your individual market. And we still, they still thought we were going after New Orleans. We were getting sold New Orleans. That was going to be.
Because that's what was on the.
That was on the list.
That's
they
what was
wanted.
advertised. We were like, no, we want to do. We don't live in New Orleans. We want to do Baton Rouge. That's where we're living.
So
that's where we want to start the business.
We were kind of honing.
You don't want to do trash in New Orleans.
No.
We
That's a whole different ballgame.
We got very lucky on that because we were kind of going with the ball, rolling with probably 3 months into this.
Sure, we can learn New Orleans.
Yeah, we'll learn New Orleans. I got friends over there, whatever. Well, finally, it comes to time to kind of zone in our territory. And then we were like, look, man, we actually are just born and raised in Baton Rouge. They're like, oh, we'll sell you Baton Rouge. We're like, all right, yeah, we feel more comfortable doing that.
Whole lot better.
Yeah. So then we zoned in, Baton Rouge. You get your zip codes and everything honed in. And then they kind of you start, me and him we were project controls type guys. I wasn't selling anything hardly, I sold I presented myself good. As an employee for the company I work for, but I wasn't going on cold call sales or anything like that. So they start kind of grooming you a little bit, kind of teaching you about digital marketing, selling, a little bit about the behind the scenes of the truck, what it takes. They start showing you some loose numbers about roughly what they're thinking, which were very loose, especially in the insurance department. They would do.
They undersold you the insurance amount, man.
Dude, we got elbowed from the top freaking row with the insurance. We had no clue.
Or do they just not know Louisiana's market and the current climate of insurance here?
They had no idea.
Insane.
Yeah,
it's
auto is
got to rent a lot of dumpsters.
Yeah,
just to break even.
Yeah. Because you're looking at these numbers, and you're running them with them, and then you're just at the end, you're just wait a minute, we got our real auto back. We got to do a lot more right here.
Yeah. So what were the exercises they were warning you through? So it sounds like you had your initial discovery call. You kind of started tailoring down what zip codes you think you can service, and then I really want to know because it's really insightful for folks looking at that franchise model who want to become franchisees. And say, that's what I'm going to step off from my entrepreneur journey is as a franchisee. So what else are they having you do? You don't have to give up the tricks of the trades and all that stuff, but from the back end to become a franchisee, here's what we had to do. going through the numbers is a great example. Like they were sending you a spreadsheet saying work this, work that, and how are you knowing? Well, I mean, where to pull it from, what to do?
I mean, you were getting real quotes. Like we were calling like real insurance brokers and stuff. You're getting, I mean, there was a day,
they were just giving you really a checklist. I mean, at that point, dude, we didn't know we didn't know. So it was a checklist of just things that we needed to do, and they would give that to us. Hey, y'all need to go get quotes on insurance. Y'all need to go. Y'all gonna need a place to store all these dumpsters, do all of this, and then they, the following week they're like, hey, did you get this, and this done?
Mm-hmm.
We're
like, yeah, we got all that done, and then we just kind of led us a little bit closer to, getting the business going, basically.
Call competitors, get pricing, see what kind of like prices,
see what the market's like over here. Get the, go to your local landfills and stuff like that. Go see what the pricing is there.
I got in my truck one day and just sat in front of the landfill. The lady ended up coming out and she was like, what are you doing? And I was like, I'm watching. I'm taking notes. She goes, you trying to buy a landfill? I was like, oh, no. I was like, oh, no. I was like, I got
it for sale if you are, sir.
I was like, I got 40 workbox, 3 waste management. I was like, I'm just tallying.
Just trying to see how many trucks coming up in here.
She was like, why are you doing that? I was like, couldn't tell you, to be honest with you, but I'm just in it. I was in it.
I wish I was buying that landfill.
Yeah, I was like just in the moment. I was just like, I don't know, probably help me one day. I'm just doing it.
You should be like, really, I'm a PI. I'm trying to figure out what drivers are coming and going. I got some wives paying me some serious amount of money. Like, give her some.
I had some dude run me off the road.
Isn't that off the wall?
And then she'd be like, all right, well, just come on into the booth. I'll show you how the system, be like, okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm really here for.
Yeah. And then just getting pricing on like landfills and stuff, and just getting like pricing, start talking to like, so truck maintenance is obviously a huge thing. Start building relationships with, Kenworth and, tire guys, stuff like that. It's just like little odd and stuff we didn't know what we didn't know. They kind of help you with that path and like get you like, obviously they didn't direct you to like how we do it now, but they kind of get your mind wandering in the right way.
Yeah.
I would say during that like discovery and like into like signing the FDD.
So like in the discovery phase and you're calling these people, are they taking you serious at this point? They're giving you real quotes, real numbers? I mean, because you're obviously not calling them saying, hey, I'm thinking about starting a dumpster business. What do you charge per load to a competitor? But when you call the landfill and the tire companies and all that stuff, are they giving you legitimate quotes, or are they just saying, just call us back when you have something?
Landfill, yes.
Legitimate quotes.
Landfill, yes. I'd say competitors, like, they were giving you
sell it to him.
You were giving he had a fake name or two.
Oh, I was good at it, bro.
And then
you could have just used your real name. Nobody would have ever.
His real name?
Yeah, his real name.
Know me around here. But now I'd give him make up a name or something.
Name's awesome.
But see, you never know though, because then you're like, this is just some one blow Joe or whatever.
Yeah, man.
You never know if you're just like, I'm a commercial contractor. We're doing this big demo job. You're gonna get different prices.
Price is different.
So you
just
don't know
on the
that
job
competitive pricing, but you got a good gauge on the general market. If you're just like a Homer Patty, you wanted a dumpster at your house because you were redoing your bathroom or something.
Mm-hmm.
We were getting that pricing. So you get
You're getting the one-off price,
right?
You're getting
which is going to be a little
prices.
higher, rather than somebody that's just.
But I mean,
burning.
That's also kind of where you start too. We started a lot of residential, a lot of just, hey, they called the main line. Oh God, I'm freaking out, man! Like, oh, someone called.
Then you got to start trimming a little fat as you go.
But I think they kind of put you in the ballpark, and then it's on you to figure out how to hone it in and truly like be successful.
So they're just letting you kind of free reign on your pricing. They're not trying to say, hey, charge this per load. No. They're just saying, here's our piece that you got to send back to us per load.
Yes.
Okay.
So they got theirs, and they say figure it out basically, and you got to run your own numbers because they can't control every market's different. Every landfill's rates in every city, state, whatever, it's all vastly different. And then just the general market, what your competitors are charging and stuff. It's all very different. And so unless they had some like guy coming down here and spending every day with us, that he couldn't truly know. They can't buck our price and what we choose to charge people.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So then you get your pricing squared away.
Right.
And now you're at the point you're like, let's sign the dotted line. Let's do the thing. Or was there...
Yeah. So we also, man, I mean, look, we went up there for, I guess you can call it training, if you will. We went up there and just kind of looked at everything. We went look at the dumpsters, went look at the trucks, and they kind of showed us, how they operated and, you know, how to use them and all that kind of stuff, man. So we went up there and had like a week of training. We did like, you know, sales stuff, like role play for sales. Like we did a lot of stuff like that, man, for like a week straight. So we really like learned the kind of the ins and outs of, you know, the sales and then like and stuff from an operation standpoint too. So, I mean, that was really useful.
I think they covered like your three main bases. They teach you, you have a software, you know, that does your dispatch and then also like connects with your invoicing and your CRM kind of. So that's where you kind of start. You roll up in there, day one of training. It's all kind of behind the computer. They're showing you're going through the software. You're learning how to dispatch. Hey, you know, driver 2, he's got a delivery here. You know, where are you going to send him next? That kind of thing. Then you kind of get into your sales, like cold, like actually just like, hey, practice selling me something, like face to face. Try to sell me something. You just go around in a circle. It's like a meet and greet. You just go around in a circle. You're just like, sell me something. So you do that. I think we had a day where we really try to focus on like sales, and then it's kind of operations based. Because we offer something unique, you know, with the truck that could serve it, you know, do the dumpsters and also service the toilets.
That's what I was about to say. Did that just like make your ears perk up when you first saw it, and you were like, "Wait, there's a
yeah."
Well, that's what
that was the big selling point. I was like, "This thing's like a rocket ship, dude. It's the coolest shit ever."
So, like, looking at this, how do you not have spillage,
dude?
There is.
Hey, when we brought that first one here in Baton Rouge, bro, people were looking like at that truck like. Oh my God! Like they couldn't believe what they were seeing. What is this thing?
Yeah,
no, like you got old people like you know, sending it to their buddies. You know, yes.
Like, who authorized this?
I drove by, dude. Today. You know they're doing that construction by the Dalrymple exit.
Yeah,
those Kiewit guys. I drove by today. We have a job over at LSC. I drove by today, and they had dudes pulling out their phone like construction workers. I was like, hey.
It's a great advert. Like, do you just have somebody with a truck just drive around town?
With
like a big with like your phone number.
Sometimes
it's a huge billboard.
Sometimes we literally take business just like we got to get trucks moving, just get around town, man. It helps. It really does.
Well, I mean, because that's generally if you've got a big job, or maybe if you have a small residential job where you don't want all the construction workers like in and out of your house all the time, and you especially don't want them, you know, blowing up the bathroom.
Yeah,
like that's a really fascinating additive that you can have within it. Is saying, oh yeah, let's just, you know, rent a Redbox and also have a toilet in front of it.
Absolutely,
yeah.
It's 2 in 1.
It's great, man. So like, how much splasage is there?
All right.
Like, because I'm looking at that thing gets pretty high up.
So is
it designed differently? Is there like a shield or something?
No,
like,
we're designed.
Come on, you can't tell me you're not spilling something.
You put about
keep up with them toilet cleanings, brother. There's no spillage.
I'm telling you, put about a bucket and a half, but when you really hammer that thing up there, that's when you want to get real careful, Pat.
I wouldn't stand under it.
Yeah. So then, like, then you have the trucks equipped with cleaning material if you do have something like
Absolutely.
that.
Absolutely. You see that? I don't know if you can see right there. You can see that tank.
Mm-hmm.
That's where that's your fresh and wastewater.
So that's your
tank.
fresh. Oh.
And then the pumps on the other side, but that's where you're like, you got your sucker like kind of folded up into the top of that tank.
So you've got one truck that does the whole thing.
2 trucks. We have 4, 2 of them.
No. I mean, like one, like that truck is a self-contained. You don't then send a pump truck out later on.
No, we can do it all with the roll-off truck.
So let's walk through that part. Walk us through the actual process.
You want to take Austin?
He's really excited about the poop sucking.
He's the poop sucking freaking first team all poop sucking.
I mean, I got 1,000 under my belt, you know. At this point.
Do you have a clicker in the truck?
Oh, dude, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I got to keep.
He's ran through like 10 of them.
Did you make a belt for him? 1,000 belt.
I'm the champ. But basically, that's what I was going to tell you. So there's 2 types of ways you could do it. If you're just like not in a super big rush, and you're not at someone's house, you could kind of like if you're on a commercial job site. So you drop one. Say it's a swap. They have one there. It's full. The toilets are nasty. Dumpster's full. You got an empty one with fresh toilets on your back. You drop it next to it, and then you go to that one's dropped. That's the new one. Then you go to the old one, and then usually, if you got the time, man, you try to service them on site. But I'd try not, like if I was rolled up to your house, I would not pull it out at your house because I feel like that's just wrong. If I pulled up and I had a dumpster in my house and the dude just started servicing toilets at my house, I'd be like, I don't know how I feel about that. So I'd try to steer away from that.
You go to the Walmart parking lot. That's where you
then you just pull it down the block. You're like, you hate anybody in the neighborhood?
That old lady yelling at you, going too fast in the neighborhood, you're stuck in front of her house.
So usually you try to get them clean before you go or before you leave. That way, like when you go dump it at the landfill or whatever, it's a lot cleaner. When you bring it a little cleaner,
another job.
And you're ready to go to another job.
You knock it out and it's ready to
But the spillage aspect, Euclid. So Euclid doesn't have some on his truck. So if he picks one up, he's
not ready for it.
No, he's ready for it. He's ready to laugh at me when he gets it back to the lot and there's just like corn and debris splattered all over from the toilet, all over the walls and stuff. Because then you'll tip them and like if they're dirty, man, they get a little spillage and they get nasty. But you just
and you're gonna go in there and clean it all out.
Yeah, I mean, Mike Roche, was that the dirty job dude?
Yeah.
Oh, he would love to sit shotgun with me, man. I would entertain him for a day. You see some stuff in them toilets, dude.
Yeah, you do.
Especially downtown. They were just, I think they were just using the toilet as their, I was like, this thing's connected to a big red like trash can, right? They were just throwing oil filters and water
bottles. Especially during like Mardi Gras for Mardi Gras.
Oil filter?
Dude, I don't know.
Who's bringing an oil filter to the bathroom?
Someone that had changed their oil right next to the dumpster.
They're changing their own, or do they change their oil?
Dude, you see some stuff in them things, man. But that's pretty much the process. It's a little more time consuming, but it's
a good selling point, man.
Good selling point.
Not everybody likes it, but most people do, man. It just depends on the job. Some people like their toilets separate, So, but a lot of people do like them.
I mean, look, it's one invoice.
Yeah, that's it, man.
It's one invoice, one phone call, one
point of contact. If you can minimize your vendors, makes things easier.
Absolutely.
It does, 100%.
So y'all go through all this, and this is the key, right? This is what y'all are going to do. At what point, or was it out the gate that it clicked for y'all and y'all were like, this is what we're doing?
When you say that, do you mean like forever? Or like we're going through with this?
No, like at what point in the discovery process did it click for y'all and you kind of made the commitment of, oh yeah, no, we're really going to do this thing?
I don't know, man.
Or was it like you saw it on the website and you said, we're doing this?
No, absolutely not.
I think we were just like curious and then we were just hungry to get involved with our own thing. Yeah. That was the main focus. And then I think, probably when we went to Minnesota.
I think when we went to Minnesota, man, and we really, learned about this and what it was going to be like. And we really were like getting serious about it and thinking about what we were going to do and be able to go out on our own. And we did start crunching some numbers and we saw what we could do, after some hard work, of course. We were like, dude, let's do it, So, but yeah, we didn't just look at it like, man, we're doing this. No.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, it had to work, and then also there's also that aspect I feel like anybody can relate to when you start kind of devoting a lot of time, effort, and energy into something. You're not just going to be like, oh, deuces, like whatever, just waste all of that time. Once we got invested in it after 6 months or so before you take that trip to Minnesota, so it's like you kind of did all this like work. You're kind of running your own little show over there, kind of figuring everything out, and then you go to Minnesota and you start shaking hands, and everybody you were seeing on a Teams meeting, you're now like getting to meet in person. And
another thing too, like we called, there's franchises all over the United States. That was a big thing too. Calling other franchises and seeing, hey man, how is this thing really? Like, are you making some, what's going on? How is it really? And talking to guys, other people around the United States and kind of just seeing what their experiences were like, all their, their headaches day to day, some of the, things that are going good, things that are going bad. Hey man, are you making some money with this thing or what? Stuff like that. That I think that was big too on us moving forward with our decisions. Actually hearing people that were actually in the thing. And that's a good thing about the franchise too, I think, man. You can go and call, and we have good buddies own Redbox plus Dumpsters of Lafayette, right? An hour away.
Okay.
We're really close with them, man. We help each other out. And they were in it before us. They started, I think, a year or two before us, man. So that was nice being able to like talk to guys like that, on the front end before getting the business, man. So that really helped, I think, with really, I think, pulling the trigger too, man. Talking to other people. So, but yeah, dude, it's been good so far.
Yeah.
So you want me to keep going?
Yeah, go ahead. Go. You're on it.
So yeah. So yeah, man, we did all the training and everything we had to do. And we were like, me and Austin were just like, bro, let's, of course there was a lot of other stuff that all went into it, but we were just like, let's do it, man. So I was working my full-time job I freaking quit. We had one truck and 40 dumpsters. Austin was still
40 dumpsters.
Yeah.
Sounds like a lot.
It's not. When they start going out, then you like 40 will come off the lot.
Dude,
like
it'll go quick, man.
Once you start getting them out there, it'll shock you how like we have 150 right now. It feels like we have 0. It's
it's a never ending thing, man. So yeah, we had the one truck and 40 dumpsters. I mean, when we were running the hell out of that one truck, man. It was just me, 40 boxes, just getting after it, dude. I mean, bro, getting home at 10 o'clock at night, running a Homa. We were doing all kind of stuff. Then Austin was actually helping me behind the scenes and stuff, dude. He was at work, freaking sending invoices for me.
I was a nerd, bro.
Putting it, you know what I mean? Because we were trying to just turn and, we had just started, man. We were selling our butts off. With Austin would, get a rain out or get off early on Fridays, dude. We were selling, man. We were selling hard, going door to door, freaking calling people, doing, everything we could to, keep the truck running, man. And then, we did that and really, worked our freaking butts off. And then, I think, what was it, a year and a half later, we were able to, Austin was able to come on full time, man. We bought a second truck, bought more dumpsters. And then, man, up to this point, we just kept growing, man. Just freaking selling, working our freaking butts off, to get to where we're at now. So, it's been quite the freaking journey. Learning a lot of stuff. So it's been good so far.
So a year and a half is what it took for you to walk away from your.
I think it was a year and a half. I don't know.
It was August 2023, maybe. Was that right?
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe like a year and a half. I think I had just had a turnaround, and my boss kind of knew about, like, he knew about it. I didn't think he knew I was like it was about to be go time.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, I'm gonna help you through this turnaround, and I'm out. And then we were scared because every single step of growth is butt puckering. Because you just don't know if it's gonna work. Because you're like, all right, this has worked so far with this amount of debt, this amount of this amount of that. But then every time you just like splurge a little more, you're like, now it's like you almost start over, because you just have to be like, all right, now we got to ramp up the sales. We got to do this all over again. So it was like I came in hot. We were just started like really pushing sales, really getting stuff out there. And there's a lot more you could tackle with 2 trucks compared to 1, because it's like when you had just Euclid and your 40 dumpsters, say you got like a big roofing job or something, he could really only service that and like keep up with it to like the level that we wanted to maintain for our clients, like 1 job. Like if you have another job, it's like we've took the approach where it's like we wanted to be honest with like customers and stuff. And be like, look, man, we got this thing going on. We can't, like, I don't want to let you down just to try to tackle more than I could bite off more than I could chew right now. Yeah. So once you get that second truck, you see it, like you're like, wow, we could really start like knocking some stuff out in a day. You have so much more time. I mean, you went from being able to do 6 to 8 tasks in a day to doubling it. So it's like your sales, like everything, you got freed up a little bit almost to just really like get after the market.
So that's about 6 to 8 dumpsters a day is peak capacity?
It depends, man.
It depends on where they're at.
If we're delivering them all here, no. Yeah. Me and Euclid could smoke 10, 12. Yeah. But it's like, we go to Prairie, we'll go to Baton Rouge surrounding area. So, I mean, a lot of our stuff's 25, 30 minutes away. So, I mean, it all depends. I'd say
depends who you are too.
Yeah, it also depends who you are, how early you wake up,
get after, how
long you want to get after it. I mean, we try to not abuse the drivers, and just keep the abuse to me and him.
You're all the 4 a.m.ers.
Yeah, me and him, we were both rolling about 4:15, man. I'm on my first toll at 4:45. But it's like the drivers. It's like we have some really good drivers, man. I've been really happy and proud of those dudes. They freaking get after it. But it's like there's only so much it's if they do what we did. I mean, I'd be scared to freaking see what they like think about it. Like they would just drag up quick.
Man. Yeah, you got to think about all that.
Yeah.
Well, they're motivated differently, right? So your names are on the dotted line of every contract that gets signed and out the door. Theirs is just on their paycheck,
right?
So it's a matter of ownership there. And if you always hope you have the employees or team members that are working as hard as you, but they're never going to.
Never,
right?
So that's 100%.
Yeah,
true right there. Yeah.
But you got to find the ones that want to be a part of it, want to stay long term.
And that goes kind of into it too. You got to You got to make a presence of like, hey man, we're gonna get after it, but we're also, I feel like, pretty fun to just like be with. And when I like say it's like the end of the day, 3-4 o'clock, and that's usually about when we knock off. And then someone sends that text like Prairieville, and it's just like I look at Mike, our driver. I'm just like, nah, I'm not gonna do it.
2 o'clock on a Friday, he's defeated. Yeah,
I'm not. It's just
Traffic.
stuff like that where it's like, dude, if they did that, if my boss did that to me, I wouldn't be too happy with it. So sometimes I try to think about stuff like that. Make sure they're happy, because that's ultimately what I feel like we both share in that kind of vision. It's like, dude, I'd really like to just be able to support, like a guy that's our driver, and he take care of his family, and then he's also just likes to come to work. He likes working and being around us and creating a good like work energy and environment. So
yeah, I think that's huge.
Yeah, well, that's the good definition of a leader, is having, and also your pinch point are your trucks,
right? And
y'all are just two people.
Mm-hmm.
So to get to that level of growth that you're after, you can't just have the two of you driving trucks unless you figure out a way to like split yourself in half.
Yeah.
So you've got to have people to get behind the wheel to start taking them and delivering them, because you can have 1,000 dumpsters, but if you only have 2 trucks, you can't go very far with it.
You're gonna start pissing people off is what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
Thank you to our wonderful sponsor, Lake Men's Health Center with Our Lady of the Lake Physicians Group. Guys, I know it's tough to get out and go to the doctor. I know it's challenging to find time in our busy days, but I promise you, signing up to be a part of this group with Dr. Curtis Chastain and Dr. Tyler Boudreau, you won't regret it for several reasons, but most of those being the fact of the time it saves, where you're able to get in on the same day, get that appointment done, and spend that time you need to talk with them about what your health goals and concerns are, as well as ensuring that the financial investments you have, you will be able to live out and see those come to fruition. So if you're an investing guy, you know all about and planning for the future and investing in the future. There's no other more important thing to invest in than your health. Make sure you go check them out. Our Lady of the Lake Physicians Group Men's Health Center, and tell them Patty G sent you.
You're going to have some mad people for sure.
Yeah, because then you end up holding up projects, because then you're not cycling it out quick enough.
Right.
And,
Yep. People are waiting.
And that's kind of what we pride ourselves on, is like the service part. Like, I mean, we got the space shuttle or whatever on the back of the truck. We got the cool. It's easy to sell. It's fun. It actually makes things a lot easier when you like go into a room and you're cold calling. It makes it easier than just like, hey, I got a box. Like, so does everybody else. They got blue ones, pink ones, yellow ones. Like, nah, ours got toilets. They're like, what?
Listen, what is the sales? What's the sales call process for y'all? Walk us through a cold call.
I figure out who I need to go after, and then I either call them straight up, see who they use, see if they could use us on this job, try to be as competitive as I can in pricing, make a laugh. And then basically I just tell them like kind of what I was going into earlier is like our devotion to like the service side. I think we pride ourselves on like, if you need it, it's getting done. And there's been a lot of times me and you like quick, like we're fast. And we know that because we come from construction. It's like we see the value of like, you got 15 guys on a roof and they're waiting on you to, the dumpster guy to sweat. They're paying those guys on the roof. You're wasting money. Like, but if you could keep your dumpster guys keeping up, man, they're being productive. Even if they're paying a little more for the dumpster, they're keeping up. They're being productive, and it ends up saving you money on the job in the long run as a contractor.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So we see, as like coming from construction, we see the value in just like that steady, just like keep getting after it. Never get like try like hell not to get behind, because once you get behind, that's when it all kind of just goes to shit. Basically.
And being honest with people too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. You know, if you say you're gonna, if you say you're gonna be here, freaking be here. Hey, if you're gonna be an hour or 2 hours, let the guy know. That goes a long way.
Communication,
man.
It's not very prevalent in our industry. I'd say a lot of people get like tied up with other stuff, or there's not a clear line of communication. It's like most of our clients. I don't know. I've been feeling my phone buzzing. They're probably trying to hit me up right now.
I've been shooting some texts.
I was going to say, you don't need to go run and dump a load.
But no,
it's just, customers on this day.
I think a lot of our clients really appreciate, like, we're in group text. Just like, hey, send us a group text. If I'm not by my phone, Euclid's probably by his. And we're going to get it scheduled. And we're going to jump on it like that. That's like kind of how we like to do things, because we just see the value in clear, constant communication. Even if like we have to let you down and tell you no, or it's going to have to be tomorrow, we tell you, let you know. So I think that we see a lot of value in that. Just that could be we do it in our industry, but I mean that's anything really. It's you.
Yeah.
It's anybody.
And a dumpster ain't always the most important thing on a job site, but boy, when they need it, they need it. You know what I mean? And if you're not able to perform, they're gonna remember that. That's why you just got to jump on stuff.
You're replaceable. Everybody, there's a lot of other companies that got toilets and a lot of other companies that got cans. You're replaceable. So that's one thing we try to like just stick to and differentiate ourselves a little bit.
Yeah. So how does that transition work? I mean, once you sell them, you can have the toilet and the can all in one. Is it like, going to a date with like an ex sitting at the other table? You pulling up with like this new shiny object and they're looking at you like pulling their dumpster off site, just all mad and
usually we don't have to do that. Usually the awkward.
I'll wave to them. Hey, buddy, what's happening?
Like the awkward walk. You're pulling in, they're pulling out. Just like what? How do we lose this?
No, usually the other owner isn't in the truck. Usually it's a driver, and he's usually y'all hiring.
Is that really?
Yeah, yeah, dude. Those dudes jump around a lot, but no, man, it's kind of everybody's got a respect for each other. We have good, I'd say some of our competitors are like buddies of ours because we all you're all in the same fight. There's enough trash to kind of go around. Like I feel like we
definitely enough trash.
There's no reason to be try to like, and we also respect like if we see a certain box of like a certain company, we're like, let's not mess with them, man. Let's let him eat where he's eating. There's certain people you just don't want to buck and just have a good relationship with. And it's not every sell is worth like breaking up, like having bad relationships with competitors.
Oh yeah.
And, but for the most part, like you're saying the awkward freaking rollout. I mean, that doesn't happen. Usually you get on the next job. Usually you're not getting.
Usually people are already set, and that's why they don't take their. But they're set on that job. You get on the next one.
You're not going. They're going pick it up. Like, oh, I guess the job's done. We're not replacing. You're sitting there, just hey, move the box.
Now, only time that happens is if they piss somebody off. Wow. That's the only time that'll ever happen, really. Usually, people do right.
And that's why you always got to be selling and calling people too, man. In our industry,
you never know when they're getting pissed off.
when somebody's pissed off with their dumpster guy. Yeah. So you just got to keep.
They had been hunky dory last Thursday.
Hammering
call
the sales.
Two weeks later, man. They're all about.
I've been waiting 3 days for this box to get swapped. And you call them at the right time, you're in. Next man up.
Have you ever had to move somebody's dumpster off site? Or is there like a don't touch my box?
It just depends on the situation, man. Yeah, it just depends.
And you call, and we did the right thing. You call. Like, I'm not just going to touch somebody's, like equipment without letting them know. At least make sure they're cool with it. I mean,
I'd be pissed. Somebody came in and messed with our stuff.
The contractor tell you to do anything, and you're just like, hold on, man.
Yeah, contractor's like,
they don't care. Yeah. He'd be like, dude, go bring that thing to the scrap yard. Give me some extra money. Yeah.
I mean, some of these dumpsters that are going around town, though, they need to go to the scrap.
They're ragged, dude. They got trash. They got holes in the bottom of them, trash going down the road.
It's crazy. Like, what? Are there no guidelines or regulations on that?
There probably are, but I don't want to.
But I mean, hell,
I don't like to nitpick people.
Some of ours are falling apart a little bit. We let it a little bit.
4 years into this, some of these companies are 20 plus years old. So I mean,
how long does a box last?
We'll see. We got one that lasted like one.
We got
job.
one to It
all depends on a lot of the contractors. If you start seeing heavy equipment on the drop, start talking.
You got to start
talking to your site contact because they'll start. That's how they get busted up.
Yeah,
they'll just grab them with forks and stuff and try to move them ever so slightly to make it convenient for them.
You got to stay on them, man. They start trying to move them with machines, excavators, stuff like that, trying to smash them down and all. And they start dinging up your stuff. You got to get on them early and like kind of draw the line, kind of set the tone with all that, or they'll start just kind of abusing your stuff. Once you start getting a hole there, a hole here, it's all right. Eventually, that's when you start having trash fall at the bottom of your dumpster and they just start looking bad.
And it's not like the PM's like doing this himself.
Yeah.
It's his guys. It's not like he has any ill will or just being like kind of just a slap ass like towards your equipment himself. But just throw a little like, hey man, like you send him a pic, like look what happened. He's like, oh God, all right, I'll talk to the guys. Kind of stuff like that. But
is there any recourse in the contracts for that? Just out of curiosity here.
There is, but we don't inflict punishment too often. We try to give our customers.
I mean, like if somebody puts 2 forks through the side of your box,
yeah, they're gonna get a phone call. They're gonna get a phone call.
If it's like, dude, if it's just
blatant disrespectful, like makes. To be honest with, we're not the appeal, like the overall look of the dumpster. We kind of let it fly. But if it like messes up the functionality, that's when it's like, dude, we gotta,
Like,
we have to
Right, like we can't go offload this dumpster at the landfill.
Yeah.
You know, because you messed up the back gate or the latch, then that's big issue.
Yeah.
You know, it interrupts the workflow.
Because then it's like we
Yeah.
only have so much inventory. Like I said earlier, it's like you have 150, but it feels like 0. Now it feels like -1. If I lose a box that I'm banking on, I'm dumping and bringing to this next client, and if I can't use like the gate stuff, that messes up my whole
Right.
dispatch, my whole like flow.
And you got to think about your driver. Like we might be able to get this gate open on this box and dump it, but hey, is my driver going to be able to do it? So you got to just think about all that kind of stuff.
So is there any franchisee support locally when you have like the gate gets broken or anything, or is that just
No, man.
hey y'all figure it out?
Figure it out. I mean, we don't really talk to them that much, man. I mean, we do. I mean, we
They
do
help.
our
They
own
help
thing,
when
man.
they help on certain things when you really ask. Other than that, you're on your own, kind of, which we like.
Yeah.
I feel like
You don't want to over.
Yeah, I feel like we run Redbox Plus Dumpsters at Baton Rouge. Redbox Plus Lafayette runs Redbox Plus Dumpsters. We
Right.
We
It's
might
all
do
separate
things.
businesses,
It's the same
yeah.
thing, the same logo. We do it. We kind of do stuff a lot different, I would guess. You know.
So did they have an inbound call number that's like a national number, and then do they ever send dispatched cans to you, or is it all strictly independent? Your local box has your local number.
Local box, local number. Sometimes you'll get like a person, I guess, will get lost in the web and they'll like end up contacting like a corporate office. Corporate office just kind of sends you a, hey, this is a sales request ticket. You know, Deborah in Prairieville wants a 20 on Saturday. Then you get the email, the number, and then you contact them individually. So if they go to corporate shoots it to us, then we get to contact them. Most of the time, though, you'll search Dumpsters Baton Rouge, Redbox Plus Dumpsters Baton Rouge. It'll come to our website and you'll get our main line, and they'll call and it routes directly to me and Euclid's cell phone.
Got it.
Yeah.
So on the phone conversation, walk us through that first call.
He has most of those.
Calls.
Most of the direct calls,
like the first call.
You talking about?
talking
When
about
somebody
when we're
called the
freaking
main
out?
line.
The first call.
Dude, I don't even remember that.
It had to be that what was that job off of Essen? Or yeah, it was that job off what's his name? Essen, that guy that just disappeared.
Wait, your first call was no pay?
No, he paid.
Fletcher.
He
Okay.
paid,
What was
but
that
we were
dude's
trying to
name?
get
Hold up.
repeat
I'm gonna
business.
tell you his name. Hold up.
We don't have to say his name. We can leave him anonymous. You know? We don't want
I don't
to
think
badmouth him here on the
This
show.
guy, man, never been more excited to see our spaceship. Bullseye Construction, and he was just he was a contractor, man.
Oh yeah.
He was a contractor, dirty sleazy contractor. And we freaking rolled up, man. He was a good time. He was fun to talk to. I think we finished the job, and like he hasn't. I don't know if he's in jail or what's happening. But, he hasn't answered anything.
I think that was our first. That was our first.
Oh, dude, I think we were at his parents' house, and we might have just actually been like doing numbers or something, like looking at the P&L or looking at something all together, and then it came in, and we were all like huddled around. Man, we probably botched it, but we got the sale.
Got the job.
Got the job,
deal,
man. Yep.
Wow. It's always that first sales like that adrenaline rush.
Oh,
Yeah, you're like,
Somebody believed in it.
That's it.
Somebody wants a toilet and a dumpster at the same time.
Yeah. Now you look at it, you're just like, damn.
Not another one.
Dude, I had something planned tonight. Damn. Yeah.
That's funny, man.
Yeah.
All right. Craziest off the wall story of a delivery or pickup.
Craziest off the wall story.
Did you bring it to a neighborhood and start getting shot at?
I
Somebody
drug a homeless
swerved you
guy
off
out
the
of a
road?
dumpster one time.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, off a airline. I had a dumpster off an airline. A homeless dude was sleeping in there. He was frozen solid. I just kind of drug him out.
What do you mean it was frozen solid?
He was frozen inside of a dumpster.
like alive?
Alive? I mean, he was alive. Yeah, he was alive. I mean, he was cold. He was cold in there. He was keeping
You
warm.
play like he's frozen solid. I drug the
He was
dead man
cold.
out of the
He wasn't
dumpster and
completely-
let like.
I got him up out of there. He got
Come
off
on,
and scurried
man.
off. Man, I can't do.
I was riding with Euclid on a Friday. It was a late one. We were pissed off at each other. And we love each other, but it was just, it was one of those days, just like screw everybody and everything.
Yeah.
It was like 6:00 or something. It was a roof job.
Oh, God.
Euclid was loading this thing up. I saw a guy go in the toilet or whatever, and then I
Or go in the toilet.
go in the toilet. We're picking them up, dropping one down, picking one up. And I saw one guy go in there. So, like, you check them before, make sure no
I
one's
hope
in
so.
there. I checked it, and there was a guy in there. I was like, oh, God, my bad, Next thing you know, I'm going to look at my phone or whatever. I'm waiting around. I see this dumpster just start going up Euclid's hoist, man. I'm like, Euclid, stop. There's a guy in there. A freaking guy. Just with his pants on his ankles, just like, shit.
Yeah, dude. You got to check him.
Just getting blasted up in the air, dude, into space,
Wait, how far up did he make?
I like 10, 20 feet.
Far,
It depends how high.
So he's like,
ice was
wait, so is he like, hey, go scroll down a little bit?
Go when they got it like hoist raised.
No, go to the picture of him being hoisted up. So like how is he like higher than
all right,
scroll
so
right there. The picture on the left. Like
probably
that
like that,
high?
maybe.
It's probably a little higher.
Higher?
Because Euclid's bottom of his hoist was probably at the ground, so he's probably like 5-6 feet high.
Dude.
What was that dude thinking, you think?
He
Was your window down, Euclid?
I think I was doing it for outside the truck. I don't know.
He was just
Like you're outside the truck.
Dude, well, I didn't know he was in
You
there.
heard somebody scream.
I was yelling at him and stuff, man. But probably my worst story wasn't even like a drop or a delivery. So
Wait, that's hauling some dude sitting on a toilet up in the truck
Pat,
is not the
dude,
worst
I
story.
mean,
I come on a ride around, man.
You
We
need to
got
come,
dude every day. You're gonna see some off the wall stuff. But
Okay.
so on our trucks, we got the tank, right, that holds your wastewater. It
Yeah.
only holds so much. So then we offload into like a holding tank on our laydown yard.
Okay.
And it basically you connect this, rubber hose up to your tank on your truck to the the tank on the lot, and then you pump it out. Well, I was just doing that. I was pumping off my truck or whatever at the laydown yard, and we're right there. Airline frontage, right? People are crossing the old bridge. We're right there. The tank's right there. And then I start seeing like something. It's pumping out. I'm like, shit, is it starting to leak? I start seeing some water start coming out of the hose, man. Well, I go to like brace it or like pull the valve. Freaking governor blows out. Poop, dude, it just spraying all over me. I'm covered in shit, dude. Covered in. There's people in the airline. There's about 100 people that got a show, dude. I'm stripping naked. I'm pouring bottles of Lysol all over me, man. Then Euclid texts me. He's like, all right, yeah, we got to swap in Gonzales or something. I should have just went home, dude.
And you're like,
shitty swap.
Dude, I had maggots
Go do
and
the
toilet
freaking
paper and everything, dude. I was a bad day. That was probably my worst day. Probably still picking poop out my ears from that day, dude. It was bad, and it was like pressure poop. It wasn't just like dribbling.
And you couldn't shut it off.
No, I finally got it. Like once you're covering it enough, you're just like whatever, dude.
This is like a classic like RV scene.
Oh yeah,
You know, with just like with Robin Williams, why would they sell you a hose splitter if you couldn't split the hose?
Yes.
Welcome to the brand new Falia mobile app. We took all the same tech that's helped hundreds of people sell their homes themselves and packed it into an easy-to-use app for your phone. When you download the Falia mobile app on either the Apple or Android App Store, you'll immediately be able to see the power of this game-changing tool. From the seller's dashboard, you can navigate to all the information that you need. We intentionally separated everything into key groups, such as tasks to be completed, buyer leads for your listing, and contact information for everyone involved through closing. When you get an offer on your property, you can simply review and respond all within the app. No matter where you are in the world, you'll be able to monitor everything that's going on with your property from listed to sold. It's truly the power of Falia in the palm of your hand. Download the app and see for yourself. Falia, it's real estate reimagined.
Dude, I dropped my phone in a freaking
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yep. I
Had to
remember that.
grab it.
And just get a new phone.
No, bro.
Get a new phone, man.
It worked.
He said it
I
worked.
used it for like 2 weeks after, dude. It was bad.
Okay, so but you at least have a new phone now.
Now I got a new phone.
I'm gonna say like, come on.
But I had a
how
shitty
long-
phone for like 2 weeks, dude.
Like a real shitty.
Like
Yeah.
it was
I
really.
bet.
in every crevice.
Every
He was
time.
picking
But
out.
it worked. I mean, it still worked. What am I gonna do?
I don't know.
I don't know how it still worked. It went underwater, everything. It still worked for 2 weeks.
Like not smell it. Like I mean,
Bro, I
Lysol.
just
did you have to
Lysol.
buy
Hey,
new
Lysol.
pants at that point?
Lysol's bad, dude. Hey, get y'all some Lysol.
Yeah, used the shit phone for 2 weeks. One time we got to North Landfill and there was a guy that got hauled from Perkins Row all the way to the North Landfill.
That wasn't with us.
Hey, he poked his head out the dumpster. Homeless guy when he got on the street.
Groundhog's Day.
Hey, guy went to sleep in a dumpster.
Okay.
On Perkins Row. And a waste management dude picked him up and didn't know. I mean, the guy was sleeping. It could have been me. Remember when I told you I drugged that homeless guy out of that dumpster that day?
The live homeless
Yeah,
man.
the live homeless
I was just
guy.
taking
He
a
was very
nap.
alive. He was
taking a nap.
He was napping. He
He was
appreciated me
cooling.
waking him up. But a guy got hauled in a waste management dumpster from Perkins Row all the way up there to the North Landfill, like going towards St. Francis.
He popped his head out.
He
like,
popped his
"Where
head
am I?"
out. Yeah. He didn't know where the hell.
At least he
was
didn't
at,
get
dude.
dumped. He would have been real bad off if he got dumped.
Yeah. You could have got him a free meal if he'd walked to the top of the hill. There's probably some, food up there and stuff for him to eat.
Is there a statistic out there of how many people die from dumpster dumping?
I'm sure.
I'm sure it's
Like
probably low.
I didn't think this was a thing that happened.
I don't think it is.
I'm trying to think.
I think it just happens like every once in a while in Louisiana.
I mean, I guess they got some warmth in there, maybe some.
It's got sidewalks, yeah.
Some
If it's a
sidewalk or
windy
something.
day, yeah.
Yeah, just some type of.
Oh, they do it. They love us, man. They get in that toilet. It's real shelter.
So do y'all like drive people out constantly?
Not like drive them out, but you could tell someone was calling it home for a little bit. When you'll come across one and you'll be like, "Yeah, remember like the oil filter and all that?" I was like,
Yeah.
"Someone was living in here. Someone lived it. It's because someone called this home."
Yeah, you can just think there's signs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's signs someone was stayed the night.
Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is not a business for the faint of heart.
No,
No, it's not, man.
yeah,
It's
it
not
really
at all.
isn't, man. You see some stuff and you go through some things. I mean, just the landfill in itself. Like, you ever been to the landfill?
I don't ever really have a reason to go to the land.
Yeah.
So what-
Whatever you're thinking, it's that. And I'm talking seagulls, big mountain. I brought my girlfriend one time. She was like, "It's pretty." I was like, "Just wait." I said, "Just wait," because when you roll into the scale, they got this big. It's just trash that's covered over
Trash
with sod
mountain.
and stuff. But then when you roll around the back, it's something. to
So
behold.
like the Gonzales Mountains,
yeah,
that's just like it's just a front.
It's just,
Yeah.
yeah.
The whole back is no.
that's
bueno.
that's all buried trash.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Jeez.
Trash on top of trash, man. Trash.
It's a
dirt,
magical place.
Trash, dirt. They keep switching spots, dump spots where we offload our trash.
I mean, at some point, is there like what do we do with that? At some point,
Yeah, I mean they run out of space.
Find a new mountain.
Well, they run out of
You
space
run out of
eventually.
land, you buy new land.
Yeah,
It really is. You only have
But then who's gonna buy that land?
the land that had the trash on it?
Yeah. Like, what can you do with that?
Who knows, man? Be fun to ride four wheelers. That's about it.
Yeah, till you slip and fall through something.
Yeah.
A piece of rebar sticking up out of the ground you didn't plan for.
Yeah.
No
But I
kidding.
mean, they're just different. I think they have different shelf lives, huh? Depending on the size of
it
the
just
property
depends on
and
the
all that.
size. And
But yeah, I mean, there's like I don't even want to act like I know all the details, but I'm sure the DEQ and all that's like up there. But it's you can only throw away so much at a particular site. I'm sure it takes 10, 20 years, however long it is. But
Mm-hmm.
that's how they work.
Jeez. So have you ever had anybody like come at you when you try to get them out of the toilet and like want to fight you, or any altercations to speak of?
I'm trying to think, dude. I think one time
We got into
I was
it
on
with
North Acadia one time. Some crazy freaking person started like twerking on my hood and threw a chicken bone at my
I
bunch of
thought he
chicken
was
bones.
cute.
I don't know. Yeah. These black women like me, dude. I don't know what it is.
Oh, dude, you got to tell him the story about the woman that had you on Facebook. He had a whole Facebook page
Oh,
of like
yeah,
big
dude, I
butt
forgot about
dumpster
that.
boy rolling around.
forgot about
Keep
that.
your eyes
I had a whole
peeled.
Can we
Facebook
find
eyes
this big
peeled,
butt
lady.
dumpster boy?
Yeah.
No, dude, I forgot about that.
He had a following. They were like, "Oh, I
Bro,
saw him on airline." They were, like,
some-
they were tracking his like with whereabouts.
What was it called? Like single women of BR. or
Single women
something?
of BR and NOLA or something. Lafayette
I
NOLA.
don't even know how did I get? Who showed me?
He
that?
got up at this job. It was a dumpster that we had 24/7, 365, and I guess she worked at the company across the street, and she got a good shot of Euclid. He's climbed up on the dumpster, got that ass out, and she was like, "Does anybody know this man? He's so fine." Like, oh, then they started having comment, and it's like they started having
one
comments.
girl was like, "Go out there and go shoot your shot," and she was like, "I don't know, I don't want to mess up my little weekly treat." But dude, there was like this post, bro.
It was
She
a whole
stalking
dude.
me, like,
they were
every
going. They were
week.
like, I saw
And then it
him
like
on
blew
Perkins.
up, dude.
Like,
There was like multiple like posts and threads.
Yeah.
Like
Dude, they had
thousands of comments. Like it blew up.
What?
Bro.
They had one like, he
Spotted at the Murphy on 73.
They had one. He's like,
Pumping
I know
diesel.
his wife. He like wasn't even married at the time.
Yeah,
Like,
he has 3 kids. I'm like, bitch, you don't know me.
It was wild, dude. It
I
was
forgot
fun.
about that, dude. I had a fight. Yeah.
I'm glad I remember. That's a good one to
That's
bring
a
up.
good one.
That's the name of the show. Your weekly treat.
I forgot about that. Oh my god, dude. There's so many. I can't even remember, man. Gosh.
Poor girl. We pulled that thing. She don't get her treat no more.
She don't get her treat no more.
Hey, you pulled that dumpster?
Yeah.
You ever just drive by?
The company
You ever
moved.
just drive by slowly and
Yeah,
wave at the
just
office
wave.
every now and then?
That's what I haven't. I should do that though.
I know Euclid was poking that ass out a little more.
Yeah,
than
I
that
wore them
last,
tight. If
after
I knew
that,
I was
dude.
going there, wear my jeans, you know.
You
wear
wear
the
that
little
tight,
tighter
He
jeans.
was splitting at the seams, jeans, bro.
I forgot all about that, dude. I'm glad.
Pull a
you
Reno, go there with short, cut off short.
Yeah.
Dude, the picture was priceless too. He really
How did we
was.
get somebody?
Who sent it to you?
I think Asa, the Lafayette boys saw it.
Somehow this gotten like to Lafayette. I don't know.
I think
man.
it was like the single women of Lafayette, Baton Rouge, and NOLA.
You
And
made it across 3
Dude, I was-
major
I went
metropolitan
viral, bro.
centers.
He's almost statewide.
Statewide. But then I think somebody commented in there like sorry girls, he's engaged, and they were just
That was the only one that was true.
Was
My
it
favorite
your
is-
wife? Your wife?
Yeah, my now wife.
Oh, your wife needs to go find the
No,
post.
she didn't know. She wanted to.
She needs to go post hashtag that's my
That's
weekly
my-
treat now.
Yeah. That's so funny. I'm glad you remembered that.
That was a good one.
Did that
to
not
bring up.
surface at his wedding?
No,
No, it should have.
that wouldn't have. I don't think it should have.
Yeah,
Are you sure?
Rehearsal dinner, you know? Who's the real winner? She bagged this
Well,
weekly
Euclid,
beauty.
freaking Euclid. He'll be sending it to clients and stuff. I'm like, yeah, screw it. It's funny. It's good advertising.
It was funny. Everybody thought it was. Yeah.
If y'all don't use that for a billboard in town, you're really passing up a prime opportunity.
Yeah, we'll put it-
prime opportunity.
We'll put it next to Gordon up there on
treat.
I-10,
I'm just standing on top of a dumpster. My tightest jeans.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, your weekly treat, Redbox Dumpsters. Do you want him? You want him servicing your trash?
That's so funny, dude.
Oh god.
This is great. All right,
man.
so we could go on forever
Yeah, we can go on forever.
with
Yeah.
with booty swap stories.
Yeah,
but to start winding down the show, we ask a set list of questions to every guest. First one is, what is something you did as a kid you wish you could still do today?
As a kid, I wish I could do today. Man, I honestly just miss sports, man. I miss being like a part. I guess we kind of have like a part of a team now, but like just being a part of a team, man, being with all your boys, playing football, playing sports. I miss that as a kid for sure.
What he means is he's just got me now. He used to have a whole squad.
Yeah, now it's just,
But now
it's just
now
y'all are
it's
just a
me.
couple. You're not
Yeah.
a team.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. Probably just having more time. I feel like I'm just like if I have time, dude, I have anxiety because I'm like, what the hell's wrong? What's going on? I'm usually just like, why isn't someone calling me? Why do I not have anything to do? I miss like being able to just like, let's screw off a little bit. Like, what am I gonna do? Like finding something to get into instead of getting slapped in the face with it. Like just having that a little more time to be free with probably is I've you don't even realize it when you're young. You just had so much time, man, to just do whatever the hell you want, and now it's just taken up by everything.
Mm-hmm. So, what are like 3 lessons y'all have learned along the way? And wearing tighter jeans can't be one.
Like just life lessons, or just like our market specific.
Whichever.
Tell you what, I mean, just off the cuff, I would say I know a lot more about a diesel freaking truck now. Just that, and then,
I guess it kind of goes back to what I talked to at first, man. The whole like lessons about like, man, you can't just do it all yourself.
Yeah.
You gotta have, gotta have mentors, man. You gotta ask for help. You gotta talk to people that have already, built businesses, actual businesses, and get advice from them. And you start talking to them, and they start telling you about the problems they had, and they let you know how they, went through them or persevered through them and how they did it, and then they can, save you a lot of, years of trying to overcome that by like learning through them and stuff.
to feed off
You know
that,
what I mean? So-
yeah, to feed off that too. I feel like when you face a huge issue, you feel like my world's crumbling. I'm the only one that's doing. Then you're able to talk to somebody like that,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, everybody, like a lot of people have went through this and overcome it, and got through it and are successful. So kind of just gives you a lot of peace of mind, I think, talking to people like that. And then I would just say persistence. Like the lesson of just being persistent, like showing up. I know it's early, 4:15. Just do it every single day, because once it's
I guess quick mastering the mundane. Basically, yeah. I would call it.
Yeah, we're not. Me and him aren't inventing softwares or anything, but like we said, we're there and we're working hard, and we're not like just screwing off. Like every single moment of the day, we're trying to like get better, and just even though we don't want to do it, we do it. You get that call about that swap, and you're just like, but you just do it. You just fight it. You got a bad attitude the whole drive over, but you just do it, man, because it's the right thing to do. And then just treating people, I'd say, with like respect, and kind of like going back to what your mom always told you, treat people how you'd want. I think about that every single day. Like if I was on the other side of this phone call trying to get a dumpster, trying to like work with Redbox Plus, how would I want to be treated, or how would I think about this situation if I was on the other side of this phone call? I always am thinking about that, because it kind of gives you a lot more respect, and you're not just like, screw that, screw them, dude. You're like, let me play devil's advocate with them for a second. Like I kind of see where they're coming from. They're asking something unreasonable, but I understand,
Yeah.
And then just you're able to explain it, a lot better to them if you're trying to like diverge what's going on, or you're able to like, just get a better grasp, and it gives you a lot more like wherewithal, like, man, all right, I'm really helping this person out, or like I'm really doing this, I'm serving a purpose,
Yeah, absolutely. So what is something you'll love about Baton Rouge?
We'll say LSU football. We'll see, maybe next year, if we get on next year, we'll say that again.
Family and friends, food. Family, friends, and food. Yeah, I mean, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't. We love our friends. We have all of our friends,
family,
all
friends.
Of our family.
We grew up here, man. I went to Catholic High. I want to send my kid to Catholic High School here in Baton Rouge, man. It's an awesome school. Being so close to the coast right there, we can go hunting, hour down the road. I mean, you can kind of just do everything right here
Fishing,
in Baton Rouge.
anything you want.
And like
you're
said,
close,
the food's
close
awesome.
to everything.
Yeah.
Well, I guess outdoorsy. Like if you want to hunt, fish.
Yeah, it's all right there, man.
Yeah.
But I think, of course, family, man. I think that's the biggest thing.
Yeah,
so.
Absolutely. So for the final question, what can I do to help you?
Post that thing about his butt.
Please send me the link. Send me the photo. We'll incorporate it. We'll throw it up on the screen and incorporate it some kind of way.
Dude. Yeah, as long as they're written dumpsters. I wonder if we got any dumpster rentals.
Man, yeah. I mean,
I think we probably got a few.
Spread the word, man. We don't really ask a lot of, like, we like to earn everything. We don't really ask anybody for much, man. We don't expect anything from anybody, because we like that persistence. We just get after it. That's all there is to what we do. We never really ask too much, or ask any favors of anybody, really.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, thank y'all so much for coming on the show today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Pat.
Yeah, enjoyed it, bro. Appreciate you having us on.
Absolutely. Thank you, everybody else, for watching or listening, whatever platform you're consuming us on. We'll see you next week.